Taoiseach, I want to raise an urgent and disturbing and upsetting case, which I think has wider ramifications in terms of the state's responsibility to vulnerable children. A mother of a 17-year-old boy in my constituency, I won't mention names obviously because it's sensitive, but she's asked me to raise it with you or anybody who is willing to listen, who is on the very, very severe end of the autism spectrum, who as a result the family of this child were not able to manage him at home. He did get a placement out of Dublin, away from where he lives, which broke down through nobody's real fault, but he now finds himself in emergency homeless accommodation, right? This is completely inappropriate, and his mother is absolutely distraught and actually is worried, seriously worried for his life. Such is the nature of his intellectual disability and his autism. His behaviour is not the sort of thing that it requires specialised residential supports, which we completely lack in this country. They have ASD residential specialised units. In the UK we've none here, and we have a young man who's literally on the streets and whose life could be potentially in danger. And this has much wider implications in terms of TUSLA's responsibility to young and vulnerable children. So I'd like to email you the details of this case, Taoiseach, but I also think the wider issue of our responsibility to young children with disabilities.
Thank you, Deputy Boyd Barrett. Deputy Sean
to it. Deputy Boyd Barrett raised that. There are residential locations or accommodation for a young adult with severe autism, but there's not enough. That is a shocking situation. That young boy should not be in emergency homeless accommodation, and I think every effort should be made by the HSE and others to make provision for that young man.